Live from Shenanigans, Bobcats Insider is back on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network. I'm Darren Prater, joined by Brandon Richardson, and we have a great show for you tonight. We're going to talk about gymnastics, and you may not be aware how much we win at that as far as Central High School is concerned.
Dominate.
A lot. It's a dominating effort. But first, somebody I haven't seen in a while, and I'm glad to get to talk to you, Coach.
Good to see you again.
Yeah. We're going to talk football.
Great.
Are y'all guys doing anything, or?
We're taking some time off.
Just taking some time off.
You know that we got a lot going on.
Yes, sir.
I am. I'm excited to be back this month. You know, here and to celebrate our gymnastics program. I got my sweatshirt on here.
That's nice.
And it is the most dominant program, you know, really in our school is what we've done in men's and women's gymnastics. So I'm excited to celebrate them tonight. But yeah, we got a lot happening in football. You know, we announced this morning we made a few staff changes. So I've got 2 new coordinators that we announced this morning. Coach Roy Garcia will be our new offensive coordinator. And he came in with me this past season, served as my assistant head coach, offensive line coach, been a friend for 30 years, you know, and got in his 25-year career, he's been 18 years either as a head coach or a coordinator, you know, and just brings a tremendous amount of experience. And I think anytime you're talking about a play caller, you can't substitute experience in that position. So it's been about a 4-month, you know, interview, so to speak. You know, I talked to a lot of people. There was a lot of interest in here, and I just really came down to, and I knew what I wanted. I knew what this team, you know, can do well, you know, after being around them for a year. And Coach Garcia just really fit. He came right to me when I decided to make a change and let me know that he wanted the position. So I'm thorough. You know, I measured twice and cut once, so it took me about 4 months to get that going. But I kept coming back to him, and I'm certainly grateful for that. He's going to do a great job in that position. We just announced it to the team this morning. And then also on defense, Coach Jacob Martin will be returning as the defensive coordinator. He was serving as the coordinator prior to me getting here. And then we just really meshed really well. And he stayed on staff in an assistant coach's role. And you know, Coach Destry Cope, our defensive coordinator, is going to be headed back to the Houston area to be around his family. They're still there, and I certainly respect and understand that. And it was, you know, again, something that was very thoughtful for me to decide what I wanted to do. We've made those 2 moves, and I couldn't be happier with where we are.
Is it easier to make those moves after having been through a season?
I think so. I think so.
It's
every time that you're there for at least a year, then you've got a great grasp and understanding of what your team can do and what they do well, what your coaches, you know, do and do well. So I think that it's almost kind of like a cheat code, so to speak, that now, man, I've got all the ingredients. I know what they are, and now I can go cook the dinner, you know, with it. Sometimes if you're brand new, you don't really know what those ingredients are, and you're trying to kind of make it happen in the kitchen in real time. So it is. I think there is an element to that makes it a little bit easier after you've been there.
Any other changes you want to make us aware of?
We've announced that Jake Lyles will be our new offensive line coach. He was our tight ends coach this past season. He'll take over in that capacity, and I'm super excited about him. I tell people all the time, Jake is afflicted with a bad case of the want-tos, and and I like guys that are like that. So he comes from a coaching family, both his mom and his dad. He just grown up in and out of field houses, and I think that brings with it itself, you know, a lot of, you know, just experience being around what's going on. So he's going to do great in that role. Coach Caleb Griffin, who was our wide receiver coach, I added the title of passing game coordinator to him. He and I think very similar in terms of the passing game, conceptual passing game and what that looks like. So I'm excited for his, you know, additional role that he'll be taking on as well. And another great young coach he is.
All right. Well, that's some positive things going on.
Yeah.
But football is a year-round sport.
That's right.
Championships are won in the off-season, and ever since I remember in the early 90s when I first saw teams really getting the extra weight room and all that, and they had success. So if you don't do that now, you're not going to compete. But I really like the approach that you're taking, and I know the kids like it. Mason Van Sickle, the Van Missile, he was talking about your off-season, the Van Missile.
I like that.
Also known as the Dean of Mean from Tom Green when he's on the field. But him and some other players were talking about it, and they like the way it's structured because it gives, and I'm sure parents will appreciate this too, it gives kids a chance to recover instead of hitting it hard every day.
Well, that was something that I noticed, as soon as I got there a year ago, February, it was my year anniversary, and Coach Glass, our athletic trainer, handed me an injury report when I first walked in on day one, and it was 2 pages. It was front and back, the tiniest font. There's all kinds of issues on there, and most of them were soft tissue issues. So I looked at that, and something's not right. We're not doing something right if we got that many people that are on this report. In my opinion, I believe soft tissue issues are preventable. I know not everything is preventable in this game, but we had a lot of things like that I felt like were. And after watching kind of how things went, they worked. The off-season was challenging a year ago, but there was never any time to kind of put your body back together. So I'm a firm believer in recovery, and we really pound them for 2 days, and then on Wednesday we do an elite recovery, and it's kind of a rotation of things that not only work on functional strength for football, but also, putting your body back together. And I think you see greater gains by spending the time to do that, kind of repair your body a little bit. They were just 5 straight days of breaking their body down, 5 straight, and then that leads to just deterioration over time. And football's a game of durability. The teams that are winning and playing their best football at the end of the year, which I felt like our team was this year, are the teams that are healthier, the teams that have taken care of their bodies in a certain way. So, and we've just progressed on that as this offseason has gone on. And Mason's a great example of really investing in what it takes to take care of my body.
And I think he echoes what other teammates, the whole team thinks, that this is a good thing. He mentioned elite recovery. Is that?
Yep, that's what we call it.
That's cool.
Yep.
Well, Coach, real quick, I wanted to ask about some of the things that you guys do, because you guys had a little article on Concho Valley homepage, in case you weren't aware. So you talk about how you use the foam rolls, the ankle boards, and the bands and stuff like that. But I'm curious about the meditation.
Yeah,
I wanted to ask you about that.
Well, I think that we work on controlling our breathing, in those moments, and I feel like that when you're playing, everything is points towards winning. And when you're in a game and you're in an emotional moment within the game, you have to control your emotions to control your performance.
Yes, sir.
And if your emotions are out of control, your performance will be the same way. So, the gymnastics team is a great example of that. That's here, and I've got a story about that I'll tell. But we focus on our breathing, at a certain point in that it kind of leads to that meditation of being able to try to center yourself and just come back down into a place where I'm in control of my emotions right now and I can control my performance. So we talk about that correlates to the game. When you're out there and you're in a stressful situation, there's noise everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Something just happened. I'm physically not feeling great. I'm hurting in a certain way, but how can I, channel that and focus on what we're doing right now when there's all kinds of distractions and external factors that are in the way. And a lot of that just comes down to breathing. If you can just control your breath right there at that moment, deep breaths, lower your heart rate, get back, present with what we're doing, being right where your feet are.
Yes, sir.
That's a great example. I'm going to take you back to El Paso, a year ago, and I'm watching. Our girls gymnastics team is competing for a state championship, and the last event, is they're on a vault, and it's right in front of us. And, we're at the arena there in El Paso, and the vault was closest to us. And we're going competing. It's neck and neck, us and one of the schools from Rockwall, I believe it was. And they're back in the back doing a different element, and we're running right here on the vault. And here's the moment. I mean, it's right down to it. And they post the scores, that are going up there, and you see how tight everything is. And, man, these girls were able to just be present right there in that moment. With gymnastics is chaotic.
Oh, yeah.
There's music playing. There's other events going on. There's stuff everywhere. And they have to really channel that right there in that moment. And then competitive greatness I define as being at my best when my best is required. And those girls showed a great example of that just time after time on that ball. Boom, stick it. Boom, stick it. And then just to see us kind of pull away right there in that last element was a great example of what we're just talking about.
Yes, sir.
And when we talk to Coach, I'll repeat this. Gymnastics is something that if you don't keep up regularly, there are going to be times when it's your favorite sport. Because I remember 1984, Mary Lou Retton, we were just glued to that TV, and it's always so exciting when it gets down to that situation you were talking about.
I know I'm not supposed to have any favorites, but just between us and everybody that's listening here and everybody in the restaurant tonight, it's my favorite.
Okay.
I like gymnastics. I like going.
Got it.
These people are wonderful. Their families, these young men, these young women. and Michelle and I and Maylee Kay, our little girl, we go to a lot of the events, and I even got to step in and coach in one of them. Yeah,
okay.
Hang on.
Really?
It was the first event of the year.
Okay.
We went to Coach Walker, our girls coach, and I say this very loosely. Coach Eric was really coaching them right there, but I got to chaperone. So
Right.
Coach Walker sent a message that he had jury duty, and if he thought that if I don't get kind of picked over for the actual jury, I'll be able to make it. But if I get selected, I won't be able to make it. So he was letting me know, and I said, I got it. He said it's really turnkey. He said the girls can kind of take care of themselves, and I said, I don't know about that. They couldn't walk and chew gum until I got there, at the same time.
That's right.
They needed me.
Yeah.
You
saved
but
the whole program.
we went, and I didn't mess it up. Coach said, make sure you take, it was in Abilene. He said, make sure you take them to Chili's in the parking lot of the mall, and then take them inside and get a picture with Santa Claus.
That's it.
So I got that done, and then we went and we had a great time. Coach Eric coached them. I just cheered along, but it was a lot of fun. I just love these guys and girls. It's been a lot of fun being around them.
It's awesome.
You didn't get on the phone with Coach and say, I changed a few things. Just a few steps.
Listen,
I
I
think.
just high-fived, and that was it. I don't know one thing about how to coach or teach that, but these girls and guys just do an amazing job.
Awesome.
And it requires so much discipline.
It does.
And we're going to get into that here in just a few minutes on Bobcats Insider. We appreciate you for joining us. It's good to see you. Just real fast, can you take us through a week of what you guys do for conditioning? Just a general outline. We know Wednesday is holistic
Wednesday's
day,
lead recovery.
Right?
We typically work them out Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. We have an upper body, lower body emphasis with what we're doing in the weight room. For the conditioning aspect of it, we come back after school and get that element incorporated with our track workout as well. But we've just spent a lot of our phase one of our off-season program pushing weight around. My kind of postseason evaluation, a state of the union, if you will. I felt like we need to get physically stronger. We were pushed around at times during the course of the season, so we've spent a lot of time in there, and it has paid off tremendously. We maxed out, did that 2 weeks ago. We had 7 guys that were in a 1,000-pound club, meaning between the 3 lifts of hang clean, bench press, and squat, over 1,000 pounds when you add those together.
Okay.
That's a tremendous increase from where we were before, and then a ton of guys right there on the edge of where that is. So it's really paid off. So that's kind of our routine right now. This will take us through the first week of April, and then we'll get into football skills and drills really for 3 weeks leading up to spring football, which will start April 28th.
I think what we're all really wanting to know is who's the best at yoga poses. Are y'all doing some yoga-like stuff?
We do some things, just more kind of stretching with it, in that. But we, again, it's really more focused on the breathing, like we talked about, to get those guys, to kind of lower their heart rate and kind of be present right there in the moment. But yeah,
that's one of those things. You're like yoga. You're like on P90X. You try that, and you're like a pretzel.
We do these 90-90 movements, and a lot of it is with hip mobility, and you got to be loose with your hips in order to play this game. And so it's been really good. You ought to come some Wednesday and check it out. Watch what we do.
Heck yeah!
You got an invitation.
We'll come up there
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Gymnastics.
All right.
Central wins a lot at it. You're going to find all about it coming up next on Bobcats Insider. We'll be back right after this.
All right.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services for all your photo and video needs. Call 325-245-9663. Oh, and we also do sports. Call today.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services for all your photo and video needs. Call 325-245-9663. Oh, and we also do sports. Call today.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality.
Welcome back to Shenanigans and Bobcats Insider live on Concho Sports Network. And we have probably the most gymnasts that have ever been in Shenanigans at the same time. Coach Kern Arrett is here. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yes,
This is
sir.
great.
We're going to talk about what's been going on lately, but let's take it old school. Let's take it way back. How long have you been at Central?
I have been coaching there for 32 years.
Oh, Darren, I think it's time for you to go, sir. I'm 31. So
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's longevity, and you have a history of winning a lot.
Well, a lot of factors involved in that, and great support, great kids, and just being blessed.
So let's talk about what you guys have been doing lately. So
Okay.
what was your last competition, and where are you headed in April?
Okay, we just got back from our district championships where we placed second. We had won 2 in a row, and Permian got us this time. But we did qualify to regionals, and that's in 4.5 weeks, April the 11th and 12th, I do believe.
Yes, sir.
And so we're going to spend this time working on trying to get more difficulty in our routines and meet some element groups and clean some things up and try to make a run at Permian and take regional.
Go get them. We were talking about football off season. Gymnastics, what kind of things, when they're not competing, what kind of things do they do to stay sharp physically?
What we do, it's such a long season. Mm-hmm. We start in December, we have kind of a preseason meet, and then we go all the way through the end of April, 1st of May. So one thing is, I don't like the pounding that we do on the kids. Mm-hmm. And things have kind of changed from the way it used to be in the old days. And so I try to give them a break from the gym. And then we start working out again in July with our summer camps. And we do a lot of just own body work. And of course, a lot of flexibility training. And we also do lift weights. And it's just pretty much year-round sport. But it's a lot of the lifting their own body weights and doing gymnastic strength conditioning that's related to gymnastics.
Because you can't really be a Hulk and be great at gymnastics, can
No.
you? Is it harder if you're really extremely muscled up?
Yeah, you definitely have to have some flexibility.
So it's more of a muscle endurance thing?
Yeah, because a lot of our routines only last about 40 seconds, if that. So it's kind of anaerobic. But but you do have to have that conditioning to hold skills for at least 3 seconds, because you're contracted the whole time that you're doing gymnastics.
Right.
Whether you're on pommel horse, rings especially, parallel bars, you're always upside down, you're always continuously using your muscles. There's not really a break. So our conditioning is related to that type of strength conditioning, where they're holding skills for a long period of time. And a lot of shoulder strength.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
Man,
shoulder strength.
it's amazing the thing that gymnasts, that these kids do. If you don't have the nerve to do a back handspring when you're a little kid and can't get up the nerve, is that a good sign that you're not going to end up being
Well,
like you have to at least try that one thing to start, right?
Yeah, as long as you do it the right way, because there are some that just go out and try it and land on their head.
Right.
So it's okay to be scared, but if you get the right training, then you should be okay. But there are a few that, it's like pulling teeth to try to get them to do something.
Well, they called it tumbling when you were little, and because of that, I thought, I don't think I'm going to succeed at this. Let's talk about some results and some individuals and introduce these folks back behind us.
Okay. Well,
hello, Eli.
Matthew Gomez, rings and pommel.
Caden Stewart, everything but high bar.
That's a long day, man. That's a lot
Carson
of
Edwards,
competing.
all-arounder. Aiden Freeman, all-around.
yeah, these guys did a great job at district. We had quite a few district champions. Eli what did you get district champion on?
What's up?
What are you district champion on, my friend?
I got vault champion, P-bars champion, and second all-around.
And you got a 10 on the compulsory vault?
Just about to say.
Yep, I did get 10.
Hey, can we give him some round of applause, guys?
A 10!
Come on. Absolutely.
All right, master.
Well, let's talk about some other guys that came in first. So he came in first in the vault and on the bar?
Yes.
For Eli? I was just looking down the list here.
Yeah.
Second in the high bar, Carson Edwards fourth, Brady Stewart fifth.
Yeah.
Edwards third. That's on the bar right there.
Yeah, parallel bars.
Okay. Let's see here. I don't want to leave anybody out. Brandon, do you have some more?
So we had the first team all district, Brady Stewart, Carson Edwards, Caden Stewart, Eli Soto. Second team all district. Coach, we gonna say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, if your first team all district, step forward.
Come on now.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's you, Eli. Good job, guys.
Nice.
And then honorable mention.
Yep.
These two guys back here, they were honorable mention.
Come on, gentlemen. Great job.
That's Matt.
Come on.
Aiden. They did a great job.
Absolutely.
All right.
Great
Awesome.
job.
Great job, gentlemen. So, Coach, I just wanted to ask, so when it comes to, like Darren said, it's one of those things where when you're younger, it's like, I don't know if I should be, jumping around and, back handsprings and, cartwheels and all that. So, but Coach, I guess because we were just talking to Coach Smith, so how is it that you keep these guys so focused, when they, are up there, like you said, it's loud and everything like that. How are you able to keep them centered and keep them balanced?
Well, be honest, some of them can do it, some of them can't.
We don't want to call out anybody.
No, they do a great job. And the way we do that is purely by numbers, throwing routines over and over, and just focusing on that. As far as when you get up there, you just got to tune everything out.
Tune everything out.
And just do your job. But by numbers, that's how they do that.
Okay. And because I know Darren already kind of touched on this, what are some of the workouts? Because I feel like, there's football strong. No offense to Coach Smith if he's still here. Yeah, he's still here. But there's football strong. I feel like there's gymnast strong. I feel like it's a whole different strength,
It is. And nothing against any other sport, because they're all different.
Right.
They are all different and require different things.
Yes, sir.
But as far as gymnastics, you're having to lift your body.
Right.
And sometimes, like a bench press or something like that, a gymnast may weigh 135 pounds, but he's benching, 50, 60% over his body weight.
Right.
And I'm not sure on but sometimes you have football players that may weigh 300 pounds, but they're only benching like 400.
Right.
And a gymnast is weighing 135, he may be benching 230.
Right.
And those are the different things. But even in this day and age, football has changed.
Right.
And a lot of it's core strength, and the stronger your core is, you're going to be that much better.
Absolutely. And because obviously, when it comes to breathing, that's important too. But like you said, you're having a really strong core. As obviously, if you have a strong core, that's how everything else flourishes, right?
Exactly. In gymnastics, you have to have that core because you're doing so many things, lifting your body and doing things. And if you're loose anywhere, it's not going to be good.
Yes, sir. And so, Coach, what are some of the changes that I know you said the season starts out so early, and then you guys don't end until, you said July? Is that what you said? You go from December to?
Well, we go till end of April, 1st of May. That's when the state championships are.
Okay, gotcha. So I guess one of the things is, how have you seen these young men grow from the beginning of the season until now?
Oh, it's tremendous.
Oh.
And, and also from the time some of these guys I've had since 7th grade, and from 7th grade, and how they've grown into what they are now. And it's just amazing. And that's credit to them for working so hard and focusing on doing their conditioning and training and working their flexibility and throwing routine after routine, because that gets hard after a while. Some of them's hands are torn completely up.
Right, calluses and all that, right?
Yeah, and you get a big old rip, and then you're just bleeding there, and you cover it up and keep
going. That's a
going.
rite of passions, right, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Coach, I wanted to ask you, since you've been here a while, have you coached athletes and then coached their kids?
Gosh,
have you kept it the same family for generations? I mean, you surely see them around,
I
right?
have. Gosh, dogs, I don't know.
I was just thinking about that. You could have had a whole
yet,
family there. Do you still have some athletes come by, or you see them around and got the kids? And all that?
Yes, and that's what's cool. And I've built so many relationships over the years, and that's what it's about. And we've been fortunate enough to be very successful, but the most important thing is those relationships that you build with these kids, getting to know them, and not just in the gym, but get to know about what else they do and their families. And that's, to me, is probably the most important thing. And that's also with the coaches that you coach around. It's building those relationships. And someday when my time is up, that's going to be one of the things that I'm going to miss the most, is the camaraderie and the relationships that I have with these kids and I've had, and with coaches. That's going to be a tough time.
It's got to be tough to see them graduate too every year.
It is. I've got a few over there that graduated last year.
Well, Coach, I know you made a difference in their life. And brought a great bit of stability and teaching to these kids, and we're proud of you. I mean, you don't see somebody that has this much success. That's
Come on, give Coach some love. Come on.
Thank you,
Coach
Absolutely.
Kern.
Thank you.
I think the girls are kind of getting antsy, wanting some attention. Right. We'll take a quick break. We're not finished with gymnastics. And are you going to stick around and talk about the ladies' gymnastics? Coach Walker couldn't make it tonight, so Coach Aaron will stick around. We do appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back at Shenanigans after this on Bobcats Insider. Stick around.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services for all your photo and video needs. Call 325-245-9663. Oh, and we also do sports. Call today.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient.
Welcome back to Shenanigans. This is the spot to be at tonight. Bobcats Insider going on, and we've been talking about gymnastics tonight. And Coach Walker could make it tonight, so Coach Arad is going to fill in on the female gymnastics area at Central. Let's see what they've been up to. Let me see. Well, all they've done lately is win their 24th consecutive district championship. Senior Kara Baker took the district title in every event.
Which one's Kara? Where's Kara? Step forward. Where's Kara?
Step
right
forward.
Here?
Is that you?
Come on, Kara.
Let's bump. All right.
Awesome.
Man, you talk about domination. She tied with Kaylin Cadd for the beam champion. Where's Kaylin?
Where's Kaylin?
Y'all think? Okay. Y'all think they're any good? They've been the state, or Central's been the state team title holder since 2019, reigning state champions. How about that?
Come on, ladies.
Undefeated this season and advance to the regional championships coming up in April. A dominating program, and there they are. Do you want to go ahead and meet each of them? Y'all want to say hi? All right, just pass it on down and tell us what you participate in.
I'm Madison McDuffie. I'm a junior, and I do vault, floor, and beam.
I'm Michael Mock. I am a sophomore, and I do vault.
I'm Allison Garnett. I'm a junior, and I do all around.
I'm Kara Baker. I'm a senior, and I do all around.
I'm Steely Young. I'm a junior, and I do all around.
I'm Mila Morrison. I'm a freshman, and I do bars and floor.
I'm Sophia Pashaw. I'm a freshman, and I do floor, vault, and beam.
I'm Daniela De La Cruz. I'm a senior, and I do all around.
I'm Kaylee Cadd. I'm a senior, and I do all around.
I'm Ava Bedard. I'm a junior, and I do vault, bars, and floor.
My name is Serena Lopez, and I'm a freshman, and I do beam and floor.
I'm Gracie Foster, and I do beam.
All right.
Awesome. So, Darren, real quick.
Yes.
So, I wanted to talk about the first team all-district. So, Kara, Kaylin, Daniela, Steely, Allison, Sophia. Step forward, please. First team all-district right here. Give us some love. Give us some love. Great job, ladies. Great job. Come on now. Come on now. Put some respect on their names. Come on. Absolutely. And then, ladies, you can go ahead and step back. Thank you. And then the second team All District, Ava. Where's Ava? Is she here? Ava, step forward. Give her some love. Come on. Awesome. And then the All District honorable mention, Addison. Where's Addison? Addison, come on. Come on. Awesome. I just wanted to show the ladies some love for, well, you know, the whole team, but also the ladies who were first and second district and the honorable mention. So.
What a powerhouse. What else would you like to add about the girls' gymnastics team? Of course, Coach couldn't be here tonight. We do appreciate you hanging out.
I wish he was too, gosh dogs. And you know what? Coach Walker does an outstanding job. And these girls, and we've been in situations, you know, like Coach Smith came and helped us at that meet. And but he does a phenomenal job. And these girls here, you could take them anywhere, and they could compete. There's times when I've been with them, you know, I just try to stay out of their way because they do great. I mean, they know what they're doing. They're just on spot all the time, and that says a lot about them. And it's fun to watch them when I get a chance. And it's a lot of fun being in the gym with them, and they just do a phenomenal job. It's an outstanding group of young ladies.
Absolutely.
Very proud of them.
We're proud of all of y'all, and we want to give a shout out to parents because I have a feeling y'all's parents have traveled many a mile going to gymnastic meets, and y'all also do clubs and that kind of stuff too?
No, no
you can't do that?
No
Okay.
clubs.
I didn't know what
It's all about winning, Darren. That's it.
Yeah. Well, golly, I don't know.
That's it. No rec stuff.
I think they could teach all of us about winning.
Right.
Done plenty of it. We're so proud of y'all. How about a round of applause? Woo! Central Dominators. Girls Gymnastics. Anything else we need to add for this one?
Well, I know Coach can only say so much because we wish the other coach was here. I don't want to put the ladies on the spot. Who's got the microphone? We still got the microphone, Shay?
Right here.
Somewhere in the middle.
Okay. No, I was going to ask for y'all. What are some of the workouts that y'all do to try to keep them gains up? Do you guys do? Because I know coaches talk about the boys and how they do all different type of workouts. Like, what are some of the workouts that you guys do?
Like conditioning?
Yeah, like conditioning wise and stuff like that.
On Tuesdays.
Sorry. It's okay. Like I said, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. It's all good.
On Tuesdays, we normally do arm workouts. Okay. It's just kind of like
lots of pull-ups.
Oh, yeah, we do like 1 minute
handstand
rolls.
Okay.
And then we do arm dips, like 3 sets of those, and then we do like pull-ups. And then, we have to do it 3 times.
Okay. 3 times too many is what I mean.
It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is.
No, it burns, right? Right, yeah. The lactic acid catches up to you.
These girls are stout.
Oh, my God.
Awesome, ladies. Awesome. Well, like I said, I don't mean to put, thank you for, taking one for the team. Thank you. Awesome. Well, that's pretty much it for me.
We appreciate the gymnastics guys and gals from Central, and go get them in April, okay?
That's right.
All right.
25 straight.
Go show Permian who's the boss. Yeah. Coach Harriet, again, thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all. This has been wonderful, and we really do appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to Orangetheory and Shenanigans. Let's get on down to Orangetheory and make ourselves a little more.
Right there, right there in the gym, man.
Might discover you were a gymnast all along. Get in good shape. Chiefs Insider is up next. We'll be talking about what's going on with Lakeview and track. Some good stuff. That's going to be up next. Thanks to all of you for joining us. And Coach Smith, we always appreciate you. It's always a great time. Thanks to all the parents and everybody here at Shenanigans. We'll be back with Chiefs Insider in just a few minutes on Concho Sports Network.
Awesome.
Together as a team. Picture. To Shenanigans. Thanks to Shenanigans for hosting us as we begin Chiefs Insider, an inside look at Lakeview sports. I'm Darren Prater, Brandon Richardson is alongside, and we're going to talk track.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and get it started. Coach Alan Barr is with us. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes,
and we will meet these guys behind us here in just a second. So let's talk about what's been going on with y'all, because it's been some good stuff here. Started off running at the Texas Tech indoor meet, which that sounds like some tough competition that was in that meet. Mm-hmm.
It was a great experience for our boys. They're really excited to be there, and it's kind of a wake-up call. It's an early track meet in January. That doesn't happen very often, but it was kind of a wake-up call for them, and kind of just to let them know that, hey, track season is here, and good competition, really fast kids, and our kids, I think, did really well at that meet.
Let's talk about, the track meet at Sonora. You guys just, I guess you just went out there and beat everybody.
Yeah, Sonora has some good competition too. Some smaller schools, but Sonora's is always good. Crane is always good, and Big Lake. And it was good for our boys to really come together and score some points in the field events, distance, and then the sprints and relays. And
you said that your throwers are doing well and improving each week.
They are. We have, just to name, I'm trying to name all the varsity guys. We have Jay Roman, we have Ty Skelton, and Chris Mendoza. And they've been improving each week. Coach Rachel Brewster is our throwing coach. She coaches the boys and the girls throwers. And they're out there hours and hours just getting better and improving every week.
It's a lot of repetition.
That's correct, in perfecting their form and technique.
All right, well, let's meet these guys behind us here. Where'd the other one go? Wasn't there somebody else? Wasn't there a third person with y'all?
No, there's only two of us.
Okay.
They're so fast there, it looked like there was a third person behind us.
What's your name, man?
I'm Francisco Ramirez.
Francisco, what do you compete in, man?
I'm competing in the 4x1, the 4x2, and the 4x4.
How've things gone for you so far?
Things have been really good this year, and we're just going to continue to get faster at every track meet.
Do you remember what your records are?
Our times.
Your times.
Yeah, some of your
like your best times.
Yep.
For the 4x1 this year, it's 43.7.
Nice.
And then the 4x2, it's 130, and then the 4x4, it's 328.
Nice.
Cool. And who's the other teammate with you here on the Lakeview Boys track team?
Martin Arredondo.
So what's going on, man?
I compete in the 4x1, the 4x2, and the 100-meter dash.
How long have you been doing track?
Sorry, what was that?
How long have you been doing track and field?
4 years, since my freshman year all the way to my senior year.
Do you participate in other sports? Do you guys do other sports?
I do football, and that's it. Just football and track.
Some football coaches back in the day thought it should be essential, mandatory. You had to run track because it's so good for other sports. So I guess that's come true. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hang out a second here. Brandon, do you have some?
No, so I was talking to Martin.
Oh, okay.
And I told him, I was a former jumper. And, we see here his best time is 11.18. I was like, hey, man, I was a jumper, and I ran like 11.2. And I was stretching my legs a little bit. So, obviously I'm not as young as I used to be, but I was like, hey, man, we can go up to the track and we can see what's up.
I'd like to see that, actually.
Well, I mean, I gotta train a little bit there.
Well, I have a buddy who's older than me, who is competing in the pole vault.
Wow.
In the Legends track meets, and it's amazing, using the same pole from back in high school. So guys, once you graduate, you keep doing this the rest of your life.
That's right.
I don't really recommend pole vaulting for men of a certain age, but I'm not going to do it again. I learned my lesson the last time.
Right.
Did you have some
stuff
you want to share?
So, Coach, when it comes to some of the workouts you guys do, what are some of the workouts that you do for for the sprinters? And I'm assuming you're the sprinting coach?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Because I know back when I was running, we would do ladders. So we do 500, 400, 300, 200, 100. And then, so we go up and down, and that was
it's pretty much the same.
Same thing, yeah.
Our biggest days are usually on Mondays.
Okay.
And we do a lot of over distance, which is 600s, 500s, 400s.
Oh, God. And I'm getting tired of thinking about it.
We just got out of the 600s, I would say, last week. We've been starting early January. We're running a lot of 600s.
Yes, sir.
So now we've gone down to the 500s and 400s and 300s. And as we get closer down the stretch, we'll try to ease up a little bit as we go. But we still want to keep these guys in good shape, and they're adapting great, and they're working out really hard. They have goals, they have their own personal goals, and they're trying to meet them, and they push each other in practice, and that's good. When you have senior leadership like we have to be able to push the younger kids, it makes for a great team.
Absolutely,
guys. Y'all push each other at practice pretty well. Y'all yell at each other, just like, "Come on, man!"
Yeah, that's
all right. I was looking at some of the season bests here, 43.70 in the 4x100 relay. I like pole vaulting, so Landon, how do you pronounce that?
It's pronounced Quittem.
Quittem. Landon Quittem. I'm always going to give a shout out to vaulters because that's the extreme sport I like.
He does 110 hurdles and 300 hurdles as well.
Oh no, not the hurdles.
Cool.
There.
Yeah, and track meet, it's one of those. It's a whole day. You may not have something for a while, but you still got to kind of stay sharp. How do y'all stay sharp in between stuff when you have a little lull or a break? Like, how do you stay mentally in it whenever you have a break?
Honestly, we just like listen to music, or we just like talk to each other, just like hey, calm down, like let's just lock in. We usually get a good prayer too.
Oh, nice.
So we just stay focused, talk to each other, and just make sure we're all good.
All right. So I got to ask, what kind of music do you listen to get pumped up for an event?
Oh, okay. I just listen to 2 songs, honestly, just on repeat the whole time. I say just like Drake music and First Day Out by T Grizzly.
Oh, nice.
Something like that, just to put me up a little bit, get adrenaline.
Oh, yeah.
So.
You got to, man. So Drake seems to be the favorite among the athletes that I interview. Every now and then we'll get a rock and roll. Y'all like rock music too, right? So.
Oh yeah, rock music can be a little intense, can kind of get me a little shaken, so I don't listen to it.
You don't need to be all.
I ain't trying to tense up.
Right. We appreciate you guys talking to us. We're going to take a little break here, and we will have more Chiefs Insider. We're going to talk girls track coming up, so be sure to stick around. Thanks to Orangetheory Fitness and Shenanigans. We are live at Shenanigans, and we'll be back with more Chiefs Insider right after this.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services for all your photo and video needs. Call 325-245-9663. Oh, and we also do sports. Call today.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season, but in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services for all your photo and video needs. Call 325-245-9663. Oh, and we also do sports. Call today.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am...
Welcome back to Chiefs Insider live from Shenanigans with Concho Sports Network. I'm Darren Prater. Brandon Richardson here is with me, and Coach Kentner is here.
Yes, sir.
In the house.
Girls track coach at Lakeview. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. You've been here a while.
Yes, sir. I sure have.
How long?
10 years.
10 years.
Wow. Yes, sir.
That's some good stability you're bringing to the girls track program.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about what's been going on lately with Maiden's track. So what have y'all done lately?
Well, we started at the Texas Tech meet, just like the boys. It was a really great opportunity for our kids to see exceptional athletes from all around Texas. Gave our kids some great experience and some introduction. I've actually never taken the kids to the Tech meet in the 10 years I've been at Lakeview. So it was a really great experience for the kids, just being able to get in, see what an indoor meet looked like and everything like that. And then we've been to Wall, where we had a practice meet. It was pretty cold, but we did a lot of good stuff that started us off. And then since then, we've hosted the Nat Sawyer Relays, which was pretty awesome because Nat was there, and we get to celebrate what a great coach he was for Lakeview. And then we've been to the Sonora Relays, and then most recently the Big Spring.
Y'all been busy. This is such a busy sport because it's a whole day-long commitment.
Absolutely.
Plus the traveling and all of that.
Absolutely.
Brandon was going to ask y'all about your particular condition.
Yeah, no. So so Coach, as a former track athlete, we talked earlier. So what are some of the workouts that you have the ladies do? Do you have them do ladders? Because I was just talking to Coach. I don't know if you heard.
Yep.
So 500, 400, 300, 200, and I'm just getting tired of saying it.
Yeah.
100, and then going back up. Some of the things like that. Do you have them do? What are some of the workouts that you have them do?
So in the beginning of the season, kind of preseason, we did Wednesdays. Pretty much, we're going to die Wednesdays, where the kids worked pretty longer distance, quicker repetitions, not a whole lot of weight time and everything like that. Okay. And as the season progresses, we are toning down. Like today, we did a 300, a 200, a 100, and a 50, kind of just to work on that speed since we've already done the endurance on the back end of it. And so a lot of speed work. My philosophy is if you are practicing, you're 100% of the time because you're not going to get better unless you're practicing at 100% of your race pace.
Come on, Coach.
So we're implementing timing now with the kids that they have to make a time. If they don't make their time, they have to run it again, all that kind of stuff. And it seems to be paying off for the girls. We're starting to peak with district in 3 weeks.
Okay. And so, like you said, with clearly you have really high standards, expectations. You've been there 10 years, and,
yes,
and the ladies know what to expect.
Yep.
When they come in.
Absolutely.
Right? So, Coach, I want to ask you. So, since the ladies, they only run the 200s and under, which I understand. I was a sprinter. It's okay. 400 and above is for different people.
I agree.
So for the runners that do the 400, how do you teach them? Because I know some coaches will tell you, start off 90, 85-90%, and then that last 200 you kick it.
Yes.
Or last 200 meters, last 150 to 200. So what are some of the things you teach the 400?
So it depends on the kid. We have some kids who can just go hard the whole time, and you're just like, that's pretty amazing. And then I have kids like one of my sophomores who we just found out pretty recently. She's a phenomenal quarter runner, and the first time she ran it, she went out and sprinted about 200 meters, and I was like, she is not doing that right. And she ended up being able to grit it on that last 50 when you feel like that monkey's gone on your back and everything. But normally what we do is come out hard off the curve. When you get to the straight, you kind of stride that straight through, and then when you come off the other curve, that's when you just got to fight whatever you got left. So it's a tough race.
Absolutely.
You did this yourself. You were a college track athlete.
Yes, sir, I was.
Cool.
Yeah.
What did you participate in?
I was a long jump, triple jumper, high jumper, and then I was a sprinter as well.
Yeah.
But I went to nationals for long and triple.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And well, Coach, real quick, go ahead and talk about what you did in the nationals. So what did what were some of your PRs? Do you remember?
My best, and actually, my husband and I were actually talking about this not too long ago. We were having a debate on who the better athlete in the house was, because he was also a college athlete. But I still actually hold a record at my university for triple jump, and next year it will be 20 years in standing for that record.
Okay, well, naturally you win. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Not a lot of people can say that.
20-year record.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah,
that's awesome.
So yeah, it's pretty awesome, and I'm very proud of where I came from, and I love that I can, be a coach for these girls and put my love of track on them, and hopefully, be a lifelong kind of thing for them too. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You want to meet these maidens here?
Yeah, ladies, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Pamela Ayer, and
I'm Analicia Vasquez.
So, ladies, tell us what grade you're in and what events you do.
I'm a junior, and I run the 200 and the 4x2.
I'm a junior as well, and I do the 4x1, 4x2, the 100 triple jump and long jump.
Okay.
Wow.
It's a mouthful.
So you know how Darren was saying earlier how it can be hard to stay loose when you have so many events, and you run this event, you got to jump here, go there. So Annalisa's probably all over the field there.
I would say so. It's color guard as well.
Oh yeah.
You're participating in that? Do you participate in color guard too?
Yes, sir.
I'll be. I just saw that caught my attention.
And they both play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Got some hoopers up here. Yep.
Now, Coach, is this Annalicia all of this?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Brandon.
She's been busy.
Yeah, I've got some
Go ahead,
results
sir.
here.
Go ahead.
The Nat Sawyer meet, first place long jump. Third place 200-meter relay. Bronco relays, first place long jump. See, 16.4 to 15.11. Second place triple jump. Second place. What are we talking about here?
That's her personal record.
That's your personal
PR.
Well, hang on.
Yeah, she's PR'd
cool.
In almost every event she's been in so far this season already.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Now you got to keep doing that.
That's right.
All right. Do you want to read some more results?
And then I have Pamela here in the Bronco relays. She came in third place, and it was for 27.94. That was in the 200, I imagine. It's PR, nice. And then first place in the 4x2, the second leg, which is, I don't know, Coach, that's one of the harder legs.
Yep, you gotta have a strong runner.
You gotta have, because I did, so like for me, I did the 4x1 and the 4x2 every now and then, and I didn't want to be first. Well, you could be first, but if you're first and last, you really gotta have some speed, right? But obviously, the second leg and third leg, they kind of have to hold the pace, right, Coach?
Yes, sir.
And then the anchor, take it home for us.
Gotta go. Yep.
Awesome.
Did you ever have who were your heroes in track that you wanted to model yourself after?
Joyner, she was pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Flo Jo?
That was my girl. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. Definitely Allison Felix.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Those are two kind of big ones that
All right.
Yeah,
what about
for
my girl Shikari?
Yeah, she's been doing
Richardson.
it. She's pretty impressive.
That's right. One of my cousins. No, she's not. I wish.
We were talking, I just wanted to add this real fast. I said I have an old teammate that actually pole vaults at age like 56, and you actually beat that. Do you really know a lady that's 66 years old that pole vaults?
Yes, sir, I do. Yeah, it was a friend of mine. Her mom, she ran in college with me, and her mom still is continuing to do that outside, and she does the senior games and everything like that.
Oh,
this is in Iowa, but yes.
And
That
they
is
have
so
like
cool.
worldwide the Legends track meets or whatever.
So awesome.
It's pretty cool,
Yes,
man.
sir.
It gives
Awesome.
y'all think 66, y'all gonna be trucking right along.
Pamela's like, no, I don't think so.
Age doesn't go to number.
Come on.
We appreciate you talking to us. Now, what is next again for you guys? It's in a couple weeks?
This weekend we have the St. Angelo relays.
And we will be there for that.
We will be there.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Darren and I will be on the call, so yes.
Yep, that's going to be great. And then we have Wall, and then after that is our district. So we are winding down pretty quick here, and then obviously after district is post area regionals, and then hopefully we go to state this year.
Come on.
Heck yeah. Go get them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Coach Kentner. Thank you, and thank y'all, and best of luck. We'll see you this weekend.
That's right.
Hopefully we'll be just announcing the first place.
And Darren, because it's what, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. will be
something like that
for Saturday. So,
and it's gonna be cool. Last season I didn't quite grasp how we were gonna do it. I hope we can kind of make it more exciting. Like here's so and so on the inside.
Right.
You know,
it's gonna be a big meet.
We're gonna make it happen.
More than likely it'll be the race started. We're not ready, but we'll try. It's gonna be fun. It really is. So y'all join us, and we'll be hollering at y'all this weekend. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we want to thank Orangetheory Fitness and also Shenanigans for hosting us. We appreciate it, and we'll be back. Brandon, let's see. When will we be back?
So next month?
Yeah. Okay.
So we have April 7th.
April 7th.
You were doing track for Central.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then April 14th will be baseball and softball for Central and Lakeview. So looking forward to that next month.
All right. Of course, you can go to conchosports.com. Check us out at Concho Sports on Instagram, YouTube. Check out our Facebook. We'd love to have a like or a follow from you. And come out here and join us. This is the spot when Insider's going on. So for Shay Harris, Brandon Richardson, everyone who was a part of this one from Shenanigans, that wraps it up for Chiefs Insider. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.